Okay, so this week we'll start a lesson with geometry, and the first part of it will be angles. In this slideshow, we'll be discussing about angles inside different geometric shapes. Right, so let's look at this. This shape is called a trapezoid, and let's look at let's find out what are the angles inside a trapezoid. So the first thing that is customary for us to do would be to assign a letter to each vertices, to each corners, okay, and that will be the name of the vertex or the angle. All right, so this one corner we call it A, and then B, C, and D. All right, so if we want to find out what are the angles inside this figure, then it'll be easy for us to name those angles. Alright, so for this one, we call this one an angle A, which is inside the trapezoid. So take note, we're just taking the angles inside the geometric figures. As an angle is made up by two sides, alright, and when they intersect, or they intersect together at one point, in this case point A, and that's what you call an angle in there. Alright, so that's angle B, and this is angle D, and this is angle C, right? Okay, so that part there, that's what you call angle A. Alright, so I know I've already said it, but can you name next one? How about this one? This is a pentagon, and so I marked all the corners with letters, and these are the angles. There you go. Alright, how about this one? I don't know what this is called, but basically these are like two rectangles together. Alright, so let's name all the corners. So that is corner A, that's B, this is C, and D, E, and F. Alright? Okay, so let's find out all the angles inside the figure. So that is A, that is B, that is C, that is E, and that is F, and that is C. Okay, so as you can see, C is really big angle. Alright, how about this one? Okay, so we mark all the angles inside the figure, and we have to find out which one are right angles, which one are obtuse angles, and which one are acute angles. Okay? Alright, so the first things first, we name all the corners. Okay, so we have 2, 4, we have 7 corners. So we should have 7 angles as well. Okay, so which ones are the right angles? Okay, so we have that. And we have these. And this one also. This is a right angle. Okay. Okay. And this one, the ones in red are obtuse angles. What are obtuse angles? Those are angles that are more than 90 degrees. Okay, so that one too. And then we go to the green ones that are the acute angles. These are angles that are less than 90 degrees. Okay, so we have 2. Alright. Okay, I want you to pay a little bit more attention to this sign close to angle A. When we have that angle sign in there, that denotes, or that means it's perpendicular, or it is 90-degree angle. Alright, the rounded one on the other hand means an angle, so it could be 90, it could be any angle, but it's a generic name of an angle. It basically means any angle, but for right angle it has a special sign, and that is the one that is close to A. So that's how I'd like you to mark whenever you have right angles. Then alright, so how about this one? In this figure, we have to mark all the right angles. Okay, so we have to mark all the corners again. Okay, so this sign again, as a reminder, this sign means right angle. Okay, so that is a right angle, and this is a right angle. Okay. Alright, so in a rectangle, you have 4 right angles, meaning all the angles inside the rectangles are all 90 degrees. How about this one? Okay, so we have that as a 90 angle. 90 degrees, and letter E, angle E is also 90 degrees. If you notice, angle B and angle D, they're obtuse angles because they're more than 90 degrees. And C, well, C could be at 90 degrees, but let's just assume that's an acute angle. Okay, so for this one, this is the last one. Let's mark all the right angles. That one and this one. Of course, you have four more angles: B, C, F, and E, and they're all obtuse angles. Alright, so good luck with your work, and let's work some more on the workbook and try to familiarize yourselves with the right, obtuse, and acute angles.